going on, YouTube? So, um, let me get my log. I'm trying to get my log set up. I'm about to go back over here and park. All right. Okay, so I have what light in here that I'm gonna have because it's about to get dark when I pull out of the fuel aisle. Basically, I just wanted to talk this morning. I feel like going live, so I'm going to go live. It's 3 a.m. Why not? We are headed to North Haven, Connecticut. And I want y'all to understand, too, that if you watch my videos for any reason, I don't care what your interest is in me or if you're interested in me at all. I don't care. But know that if you do watch my videos, I do repeat myself a lot, but I do so because I'm having to use the hotspot in my truck for internet access. And a lot of times my videos will be broken up and like by the time I review them, you didn't even hear what I said. So I'll repeat myself over and over again throughout my videos, you know what I mean? So that I know for a fact what I said actually got out there, okay? And whoever is watching my video, whoever runs across my video or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I know for a fact they heard what I said because I said it so many times, right? So that's why I do that, okay? Boogity, woogity, woogity. Actually, hold on. I want to get out and check the straps real fast. And then we go boogity, woogity, woogity. Hold that thought. All right, I'm back. So we're going to North Haven, Connecticut. I guess first thing you want to know, by the way, I'm drinking a Mean Bean Monster Energy drink. You know what a mean bean is? That's a mean bee, right? What are bees? Bees have blue eyes. Okay? Bees are so-called archangels, right? At least that's what Bill and Emmy has brainwashed the world into believing. Believing. So let me explain to you how this works. Okay. They have taken over a period of about probably 40 or 50 years. I don't know when the beta programs inside these jails and prisons started, but it did start inside the prison system. Now, what beta is? It's spelled B-E-A-T-A. Okay, you got two words here, two key words. The first one is bee. Okay, what are bees? Bees have blue eyes. The next word is take. Okay, backwards that's 8. That's a numerical value of 8. Okay, you got to understand that all of these people have sold their soul to the devil. Bill Gates, the biblical antichrist. Okay, and Emmy and Mark, and there's a couple others. But anyway, Bill Gates is the god of hell. They have sold their soul to him. He is the biblical antichrist. Okay, and their numerical value is 6. Okay, so if you're not a 6, you're 8. That's all there is to it. So when you enter into these programs such as beta, I'm having to watch my trailer, my bad. Such as the beta program, what they do is train. First of all, you're going to sell your soul to the devil. You're going to sell your soul to Bill. Okay? Now, once you do that, they're going to train you how to go out and target arcs and kill them. Bees. Okay? That's what they're going to do. They're going to give you all the weapons and all of the tools you need to go out and target these arcs and kill them. Okay? So, with that said, all of these so-called arcs, including myself, at some point has been chipped with a chip. So they can monitor and know where we are at all times. Okay? And once these guys enter into these programs in prisons, such as the beta program, their devices, their cell phone, their computers are set up with the technology where they can monitor us and hunt us down and kill us like wild animals. That's when you get into what they call deer hunting. Okay? Motherfucker, hold on a second. I'm about to get pissed. I'm trying to get out on the interstate here. I would give anything for that light to be just a little bit dimmer. So anyway, and also because of the way my mind works, sometimes I jump from subject to subject, so you just bear with me. Anyway, you have the beta program, you have 211. There's a few programs, but all of these programs revolve around the extermination of bees, killing bees. Okay, and that has already taken place. Okay, they have literally went out and killed almost every man and every blue-eyed legitimate man there is. They have went out and targeted and murdered, dead. They're already gone. They're already dead. My father was one. He's already dead. My mother's cousin, Terry Brown, was also one. He's already dead. They have already murdered these two individuals. But there were millions of men that these jokers have went out, targeted, and killed, dead. And they done this under order of Bill Gates. Under order of the biblical antichrist, the devil. Okay? If you read the Bible says that Bill would cause as many that wouldn't worship to be killed. Well, how did that happen? Through food. They trained these guys the art of murdering men through their food. Culinary. Your colon. And now, look, I'm getting a little eye warning telling me that my connection isn't good. Look, first off, let me explain something to you. My connection is always the same. I'm using a hotspot in my truck. My connection never changes. So what that is they have my device set up to where they can control it through stupid ass little notifications like that. You know, warning, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're losing connectivity, all that's bullshit. You never lose connectivity, bro, ever. You ever had your computer or whatever start buffering on you? You know what they call that? Buffering? It's bluffering. There ain't a damn thing wrong. These electronics are so advanced, they don't take no time to load anything. There's no loading time. That is to stall a beat. Okay? And I'm going to prove all that to you. Anyway, over a period of about 40, 50 years, they have literally went out and murdered every legitimate man and every so-called beat there is. Okay? When I first got to when I first got to jail, okay, I grabbed a Holy Quran just to look through it. I don't believe none of that bullshit. All of it. They're not even worshiping Allah. Okay, Allah is Bill. They are worshiping Allah, but Allah is Bill. Okay, who they're really worshiping is Emmy. Okay, but I'll get into that later on. So I grabbed the Holy Quran and I got to looking through it, and it was very fucking flamboyant in everything that it said when it related to bees. It was fucking, bro. They literally worship murdering bees, men with blue eyes. They worship this, bro. They worship this. You shit, man, it would blow your mind at the things that was in that damn Quran that I read. They worship the murder of bees. Good morning. Good morning. Like I said, it's about 3:16 now. I got to. It's also Saturday, by the way. If you hadn't noticed my video. We got a big snowstorm that's supposed to be coming in. So I figured if I could go ahead and I only have like 430 miles to go. I'm in Virginia right now. I only have about 430 miles to go until I'm in Connecticut, where I'm dropping the load off at. So I figured, I was like, well, if it's gonna fucking snow, I mean, they say it's supposed to be bad. It's supposed to be over 2 foot of snow. So if that is true, I need to hurry up and get up there, because it's supposed to come in tonight. It's supposed to snow all day tomorrow, all day Monday. So I got to thinking, I said, you know what, I better go ahead and get over to Connecticut and be done with it. So I got my ass up about 1:30 this morning, got me a shower, and we're headed to Connecticut. About 24 fucking degrees outside right now, and we're going north. So it's going to get colder. when you get over into the prison system, they're going to give you an option. Okay, you're going to either transform from a white man to a black man via DNA shots, shit like that. Hormone therapy is what it is. You're either going to transform from a white man to a black man, or you're going to transform from a man to a woman, vice versa. Okay, but you're going to change. Okay, and they're going to change you. They're going to try and transform you into who they want you to be. They're going to give you a fake identity. They're going to give you a fake life and a scripted role to live. Okay, and in the event that you don't want to do that, they're going to wage war on your health, and they're going to try to murder you. Okay, and they have this shit down to a fucking science, bro. They have it down to a science. How to target and murder men, bees. Okay? They got it down to a science, bro. These jokers will stick you. They will infect you with hepatitis and or HIV while you're in prison. What hepatitis does is destroys your colon and your liver. Okay? Well, while they've already infected you with hepatitis or HIV, they will feed you food that lowers your immune system, that prevents your body from being able to fight off this disease. Okay? These motherfuckers will do this. Okay, and another thing, they're able to sit behind the screen of their computer and monitor what's going on the inside of your body. These motherfuckers will give you a sentence, a prison sentence, okay, to where they can hold you until they are confident that you have cancer, cirrhosis of the liver, and they know because they're monitoring your insides from the screen of a fucking computer, bro. And when they are certain that you have hepatitis, HIV, or have developed cancer, they will release your ass, and you will fucking die, bro. You will die, bro. Okay? And they have been getting away with this under order of Bill Gates for fucking years, bro. My father and my mother's cousin both were murdered in that very way. Murdered, dead. These are the good old COs. These are the good old boys in blue. Murdering men inside of these jails and these prisons. Murdering them dead. From the time you're infected with HIV or AIDS, they have, look, bro, when I tell you they have this shit down to a science, they have it down to a science. It takes approximately 3 years, okay, from the time that they infect you with hepatitis to the time and start feeding you this trash-ass diet. It takes approximately 3 years for cancer to eat your body up to the point where they're confident that you're going to die, okay? And then they will release your ass and rule your death, natural causes. He just died of natural causes. We don't know, okay? And they've been getting away with this shit for, like I told you, well, between 40 and 60 years. I know they have been getting away with this. Murdering men, killing them dead, okay? Like I said, that's what the beta program is. The beta program takes these men off the streets, takes these women off the streets, and gives them a second opportunity. No matter what crime they have committed, they enter into these programs under the understanding that y'all are going to go out and y'all are going to help us target and murder these bees, okay? And if you do this, then we'll take your little drug charge. We'll take those 2 ounces of crystal meth, those 2 ounces of cocaine that we caught you with, that you could get 30 fucking years for, and we'll throw that away, okay? We'll make all that go away. But you're going to enter this program, you're going to transform, and you're going to go out and you're going to murder bees. And in the event that you change your mind, we're gonna hit your ass with these 30 years right here. And I got proof. I got fucking proof up here in my belongings that's true. That's exactly what they do. Oh yeah. They make these motherfuckers sell their soul to Bill, the eye. The fucking, both of them are the fucking eye. That just depends on where you're standing at. Okay. Emily got her fucking power through Bill. Okay? Just know that.